All right. Can you guys do me a favor? Let me know if you can hear me or not. I'm not sure. I think you guys can hear me. For some reason I couldn't hear anyone else. All right. So we are live, and we are definitely live. All right. Okay. So this is what's going on. There is a case called Santolla versus Katz in Washington County in Virginia. That was an NRA case. It is a case challenging Virginia's assault weapons ban. And that case has an injunction against all state Commonwealth attorneys, all state law enforcement from enforcing the Virginia assault weapons ban. There is another case at the Supreme Court called Viramontes. Viramontes challenges Chicago's ban on assault weapons, so-called assault weapons, and there's another case that challenges Connecticut's assault weapons ban. They were combined in Viramontes in this other case, and that's in front of the Supreme Court. So the Supreme Court granted what's called a writ of certiorari, which is a writ of cert, to those cases, basically saying that the Supreme Court granted a petition, so they're going to hear the case and decide on the constitutionality of assault weapons ban. Because of that case going to the Supreme Court, the Virginia case, a lot of them, the NRA case, for example, Santolla, the SAF and FPC case as well, has been stayed until the Supreme Court comes back on a ruling on Viramontes. That means that if it goes the way that we expect it will knock down assault weapons bans or across the nation. So that case will decide the future of assault weapons bans. So what does that mean for the people in Virginia? What it means to the people in Virginia is that the injunction against the Commonwealth attorneys and the state police and local police on enforcing the assault weapons ban will remain in place. Jay Jones and his cohorts down in Richmond originally were going to ask the Virginia Supreme Court to step in and rule that the injunction is stayed until they decide. Well, they're now dropping that. But if you like information like this, you can always follow me over on We the Free. We the Free is a network that has tons and tons of First Amendment advocates, plus shows and Netflix quality shows. And if you want to join We the Free and support 2A creators like myself, you can do so by clicking the link in the description. They are great guys that run that. And with that, you should definitely check it out. So check out We the Free. Now, getting back to the story. All right. So now that the injunction is stayed, the injunction is in place until at least probably June of next year. That means that law enforcement and everyone else will probably never ever have to worry about enforcing it, because I'm pretty sure that the Viramontes case is going to knock them down left and right. Now, it's a good thing that Jay Jones and his cohorts are not going to try to get the injunction lifted, but I would have rather this case go through to the Supreme Court. And since they did not go through to the Supreme Court, we're going to have to wait a year in case Viramontes comes back the way that we don't want it to. But I believe that it will. One of the things that I find interesting is Viramontes and the other case, they don't deal with magazine bans. The Virginia case has a magazine ban. So what I suspect is Jay Jones and his cohorts have seen the writing on the wall, and they know that these assault weapons bans are going to get knocked down as unconstitutional. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to cut their losses because they know that the assault weapons ban is going to go away. But what they are hoping to do is they're hoping to save the magazine ban from getting destroyed. Now, it's no secret, and I've followed people talk about this, is there's a conservative justice on the Virginia Supreme Court that is retiring on December 31st. It is possible that Governor Spanberger is going to appoint a liberal judge, and that's what they're hoping for. So this might be a stall technique to get that liberal judge in place, even though they won't be able to save the assault weapons ban, because I think that's basically going to be dead after June. I believe that they're going to try to save the magazine ban, because the case that Viramontes, they're not reviewing the magazine ban, they're only reviewing the assault weapons portion of it. So unless Duncan or one of the other cases gets granted cert, I think that might be what they're trying to do. Now, if Duncan, which is a California case that deals with magazine bans, if that gets granted cert, who knows what they're going to do. But right now, the injunction that the NRA obtained from Commonwealth attorneys against Commonwealth attorneys, the state police and local police will be good until next year. If you want to do something around this, I would say consult your attorney, see what they have to say, because I'm not giving any legal advice. But this could be a double-edged sword. We get a reprieve, or we also can get set up for a loss in the future. So it might appear to be a win, or it might appear to be a lose. It depends on how you look at it. But I do believe that the Virginia assault weapons ban as a whole has been a failure. All it did was increase the number of guns sold to Virginians. The magazine portion, they sold a lot of magazines, but we're going to have to wait and see what happens next summer, most likely. Now, my case, I don't have any word on my case yet. But I suspect we should hear something, because the state is asking for a stay in my case too. We just don't have any word on that yet, but we'll let you know once that happens. Flying Rich will go live and let you know exactly what happens there. So with that, that's basically it. I am going to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. And with that, I will talk to you guys later. I love you guys. Remember, check out We the Free. We the Free is a great platform, and they support channels like mine. And since they support me, I want to support them, and you guys should support them too. All right, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you later. Sorry it's been a little bit slow, but there's not really been much going on this week. And with that, we're out of here. Bye-bye.